All right, my dear Virgos, welcome. You guys are #1 on the most views for end of the month readings. So, I like to do a little bonus here as a way of giving back, as a way of saying thank you once again for watching my channels, clicking like, subscribing, all that wonderful stuff. So I'm going to be pulling 5 cards from the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot deck, and then I'm going to see what else is in store with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards for you. I'm going to be really intuitive reading though, guys. Really free-forming it here as to what cards want to come out, and just see what else Spirit wants you to know, or what I get from those 5 primary cards as it is. I may clarify them out too. We're going to wing it, Virgos. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wing it, as we like to say up here in the hills. So let's see what's going on for the Virgos. No time frame on this either. When you see it is when you're meant to see it. Actually, I will put a time frame on. I'm hearing June 12th. That's your limit. June 12th here. Virgos, apparently. And I'm not sure why. I never know why. It's just what it is. Looking good. Looking good. One more. Romance is on the mind. Money and romance is on Virgo's mind. Money and romance. Okay. There it is. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Virgo. So I'm starting out with a 3 of Pentacles energy for you guys. 3 of Pentacles is that element of teamwork, collaborative efforts. It's learning perhaps some new skill or trade or craft, or enhancing your knowledge in a certain area of expertise, as it were, by learning from a master, by learning from counsels, learning from a higher education. This is you taking a step towards some further success coming your way, because there are pentacles out here. This is you, again, collaborating, some sort of effort, or even like taking the leap and making a decision to head it back to school here for higher learning. Could also be, by the looks of things here, some collaborative effort when it comes to a business. You've got the Queen of Pentacles out next in the line here. And she's really representative of stable, grounded, cautious, practical, tangible energy. So your time and your finance. But she's a loaded, like she's a very abundant queen. Both her wealth, though, is not necessarily all money, all prosperity. Her wealth is her environment, those she loves, those that love her back, her people, the energy around her, the nurturing energy around her, as it were. So I really feel like this is connected for you in this particular area, Virgo, where it's kind of like you're learning more. Some of you maybe even getting more education or training when it comes to working with children, I really feel like, with this. Or some sort of caregiver role, nurturing, biologies, earth sciences, something along those lines. Let me know in the comments below here too, guys. But I'm really getting a strong indication, like, okay, you want it to pay off. You want to gain more expertise in some aspect, training, as it were. Don't you start to know. So that way you can bring more finance into your life. You can have more time to do the things you love. Spend time with your children. Spend time with your family. Spend time out even the garden here, Virgos, is really what I'm picking up from these cards here in particular. Next out is the 2 of Cups energy. This may be something too where like you're meeting somebody special on the job or through their learning process that may end up being a collaborative effort that turns into that romantic partner. I don't typically mix business with pleasure, but this is what it's saying here. So there's a possibility of a union. I'm also getting a strong indication that you may have been considering walking away from some sort of union. For some of you, it may be a matter of that partner you've been with for a really long time here, and I'll explain why. I've got the 8 of Cups next here. So it's like it's like you don't want to let go. There's a lot of strength in that relationship because you guys have seen a lot of trials and tribulations already, because you've kind of moved through successfully and held it together as a couple, perhaps, through these trials and tribulations in life. But there's a need for self-expansion for you. There's a need for growth. There's a need for, what if I try this in my life? It's not that you don't value what was in the relationship. It's not that you don't value the emotional fulfillment, the emotional satisfaction that was there. It's that simply you want some growth. You want some new opportunities. You want some more love, perhaps, in your life than what this previous relationship could give you. And or you're looking at new ways as a couple to bring that love back on in. Otherwise, you're headed in a new direction completely, and new indeed with the Ace of Cups energy. So I feel like this is really tied in more, the Ace of Cups, more for some when it comes to what we were seeing with the Pentacles up front here. I feel this is more like the opportunity that you take that brings you the emotional satisfaction. It's very gratifying to you to say, okay, once I complete this, I'll be earning more money. It's very gratifying and very emotionally satisfying when you have more time on your side to do the things that you love, Virgos. And I know Virgos, they like to be perfectionists in some fashion. They're very particular about things. So this is you saying, okay, both emotionally with a partner perhaps, or when it comes to your career path, you want it a certain way. You want it structured a certain way for sure. And it brings you a lot of emotional satisfaction along the way. Relationship-wise, guys, again, it's almost as if the energy is saying, like, you're still after one more cup. You're still after one more emotionally satisfying thing. One more romantically satisfying thing before it fully blossoms, before it brings you that peace of mind as it is. It's kind of like, okay, I know what I have here, but I still need something more. And then this is you going for it. This is that new opportunity. This is the divine stepping in and saying, it's okay, I'm going to bring you some peace of mind on this situation or challenge, especially if it's in regards to your relationship or just your personal energy with things. Maybe things here, Virgo, are not as imbalanced as you thought they were. Maybe it's the potential relationship, or maybe you've put so much of your career as the focus, hard work as the focus, or what am I going to do for my next employment? What's my new next business adventure? That the relationship may have lacked. The partnerships may have lacked. There may be somebody too that was like a returning lover, was like a soulmate connection where they come and go out of your life, Virgo, because they're meant to grow with you. In other words, you can't necessarily have an immediate relationship or a lifelong relationship because you both are focused on other things, but yet you keep coming back to one another in some sense. You keep like, okay, I'm on a journey right now for myself, for self-discovery, self-expansion, but the love truly is there. Know that the love truly is there with that kind of union, as it were, here, Virgos. So I think that's enough for that portion of the reading. Let's pull some Wisdom Oracle cards. See what else we can get for you. Spirit, can you please clarify? And it's funny because I've actually separated the Pentacles from the Cups. So very strong finance meets emotional aspects, elements to your life right now. Until June 12th, I would say here, Virgo. You've got yin. So yin energy is that feminine aspect, right? That cool down, slow movement. This is really indicating to me that there needs to be a lot of patience in a situation. There needs to be a lot of intuition. Let your intuition guide you. The movement you're after, or the things you are after, they're going to take time to manifest here, Virgos, is what this is truly indicating to me. Again, being patient with love, being patient with time, elements of the self. What about elements of the South? Love. I'm saying love. This, too, is very similar looking to the Ace of Cups. And peace of mind comes with patience. Peace of mind can come with taking the time, no matter the efforts, whether it's that business, that career versus your emotional side. I'm going to put this actually over the Ace of Cups here, because I really feel like there's a real strong connection to that tranquility, that emotional satisfaction you're seeking, but it's really taking its time. Slow movement, lots of compassion within it. So it's the moon side too. So yin is very moon energy, moon-like energy, and that it's high feminine, psychicness, intuition. What's going to tell you? Subconscious feelings of expressions of emotions. Pisces, maybe dealing with a Pisces. Okay. Now, what other messages do you have for Virgos from now until the 12th? Cancer. Pisces, Cancer. Scorpio, it could be you're dealing with. Round and round. This is what I really feel like the connection was, possibly with the Two of Cups energy as well. Is sometimes those soulmates like back and forth and back and forth. Or maybe you haven't made up your mind yet, even with this situation here, Virgos. Maybe you're just still like, I want to, yes, but maybe there's something blocking you. Maybe it is this emotional thing. Maybe it's the fact that you keep mulling what to do over in your mind. You keep realizing, like, are you satisfied in a relationship here, Virgos? Is it time to move on and just do you for a little while to have that growth? Is that what is going to bring you peace of mind? Or is it that you wish to stay, perhaps, but have kind of like your freedom a little bit too, the freedom to grow? The freedom may be that, okay, I'm going to leave a partnership for a moment. I'm not saying step out of it, but it may mean that, like, you have to go somewhere else to get this education, to bring this finance on. A lot of variables to this. I'm going to put that over the Two of Cups for round and round, just like the spiral. Round and round we go. Okay, one more for my Virgos, please. And don't forget, guys, if you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, you can reach out to me at Villagio Strega. All my information is either linked in the description below or the About section of my channel. And this is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest, of course. I'd love to hear more about you Virgos who are both in the relationships, it looks like, and those of you, what career paths or what changes in your employment, your business, we're looking at here in the comments section. One more, please, for Virgos. What messages do you have for Virgos, please? Oh, we got two more. Okay. It says, oh, well, there it is again. Soulmate energy. There it is again. So Two Cups, soulmate energy, and round, back and forth. Yeah, there's definitely someone, Virgos. Let me talk about the observers yet first. When you're an observer, you're watching behaviors. You're watching, in this particular instance, like you're looking at the stars. You're lining things up. You're seeing how things interact, right? So you know, even if you're not partnered up, and this is someone in particular, when you get the soulmate card, right, soulmate energy, when you get that soulmate card, that Two of Cups, that yin energy, that round and round, back and forth, does he or she love me? Do I love he or she? Should I go off on my own? What should I do? You got to watch. You got to be the observer. You've got to watch and wait and see what happens. Don't let, Virgos, don't let your career pass you by for your heart. Know that if it's meant to be, right, if it's meant to be here, if that soulmate energy is true, it'll come back. It always does. It'll come back, and it'll be what it's meant to be at that time. Now, if you're this Virgo who's like, okay, I want to commit, but I'm not quite ready to commit. I still have things to do. Understand, again, that it'll come back to you in its own time. But there's a lot of peace of mind. I get a feeling somebody's waiting. Somebody's waiting either for love, their soulmate to come in, or somebody's waiting on you, Virgo, to go and do what you need to do to build your finance, to build your abundance. Because there's definitely a lot here. There's a lot of beautiful, loving energy here, Virgos, for many of you. There's a lot of feminine, nurturing energy, for sure. There's a lot of nurturing energy. And there's a lot of peace of mind that's headed your way here. So maybe June 12th, some of you are having a wedding. Maybe by June 12th, somebody's going to pop a question to you. And maybe part of it is like, what do I do here? Can I afford it? Maybe I'll do this for a period of time so I can pay for that. But it's definitely a new beginning. Not a new beginning. A new path you're going down, especially romantically. Yeah, it's quite beautiful here, Virgos. So, blessed be, Virgos. Take care, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I wish you all well. Blessed be.